Hello students of class 8. Today we are going to do a grammar class, and our topic today is direct and indirect speech. In class 7 you have already done direct and indirect speech, and you have done statements in direct and indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech is also called narration. Now let us first understand what is direct and indirect speech. Now today's class will be a sort of a revision for you what you have done in class 7. We are going to recapitulate, okay? The first sentence that is written over here, the Prime Minister says Indian economy is developing very fast. So what is the direct speech? This portion within quotes. Okay, this particular portion within quotes is known as the direct speech. Okay, and direct speech is the exact thing that the speaker is saying, and indirect speech is when, say, somebody has said something and I am reporting the speech. Okay, I am telling what that person has said. So that becomes the indirect speech or the reported speech. Now, in this particular sentence, the Prime Minister says Indian economy is developing. This portion is direct speech. Now, this says, this is a verb. And what is it called? It is called the reporting verb. Now, so this sentence, suppose if I change it into indirect speech. Now this sentence is a statement that is made. Now when I change it to indirect speech, what should I write? The Prime Minister says, I'll keep the word says, that. For statement, any statement we use that. Okay, the Prime Minister says that Indian economy is developing very fast. Okay, now in this sentence, this reporting verb, what we find, it is in what tense? This is in present tense. Okay. Now, as per the rule of direct and indirect speech, if the reporting verb is in present tense, then when we are changing into indirect speech, the tense of the reported speech does not change. Okay, not only in case of present tense, if the reporting verb is in present tense, or if it is in future tense. Okay, if the reporting verb is in present tense, if the reporting verb is in present tense, or it is or in future tense, the tense of the reported speech does not change. Okay, now if we say, suppose if we take an example, see this portion. Now if we take an example, that is everybody will say this is the first sentence, this is the second sentence, that everybody will say, comma, and then we write that India is best in the world. Say suppose this is a kind of sentence. So if we change it to indirect speech, what will we write? We will write everybody will say that India is best in the world. So if we look at it, then we will find that here also this says it is in present tense, okay, and we'll say this is in future tense, okay. So in both the cases we find that the tense of the reported speech does not change. Now let us take another example. In another example, we will see that, say for example, the sentence is, the speaker said, the sentence is that the speaker said, comma, global warming is a threat to the world. Now here in this sentence we find that the reported speech is in past tense. So what will happen when we change it to indirect speech? What will we write? We will write the speaker said, again, that global warming is a threat to the world. Okay, now the question is, why have I not changed the tense over here? Even though the reporting verb is in past tense, I have not changed the tense in the reported speech. Why? Because this is an example of universal truth. So that is the reason why it does not change. Now let us take another example. Say the next example is, he said, comma, I am unwell. Now this I am unwell is in direct speech, and again this reporting verb is in past tense. Okay, and in what tense is this direct speech. This is in simple present tense. Okay. So, what happens when we change it to indirect speech? What will we write? We will write, he said that he was unwell. Now, what are the things that we are changing? For he said that we are using. Now, this I changes to he. Okay, that is the change in pronoun and as well as the change in tense. See, simple present tense changes to simple past tense as a rule of direct and indirect speech. Again, let us take another example. Say, it is the sentence is, yes, he said, comma, I am writing a letter. I think now it should be very easy for you. Here again, this is in past tense. Okay, the reporting verb is in past tense and this is in present continuous tense. Okay, now what will happen when we change it? We will write, he said that he was writing a letter. So what do we see? Again, the change in the pronoun and was writing. That is present continuous tense changes to past continuous tense. Okay. Now what happens when it is the we have seen for simple present changes to simple past. Okay, present continuous changes to past continuous. So what will it be if it changes? Means, say suppose what will happen if the sentence is in present perfect tense? Okay, say the direct speech is in present perfect tense. Let's see the example. Okay, now number 6. Okay, say he said, comma, I have done the work. Okay. Now, again, we find that this is a reported speech is in past tense. Okay. And this have done is in present perfect tense. So, when we are changing from direct to indirect speech, what happens? He said that he, present perfect changes to past perfect. He had done the work. So, what do we find? Change in the pronoun. Okay. And had done, that is changes to past perfect tense. Okay. Now, say suppose now if we take an example, so long we were seeing about the forms of present tense. The simple present tense changes to simple past tense, present continuous changes to past continuous, and present perfect changes to past perfect tense. Now, if